All right, hello there, welcome back to another wee bit different video. Today's video, we have start, bench, cut, or in this case, according to the URL, start, sit, cut. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what it comes down to is we have three players. Who are we gonna start? Who are we gonna bench? Who are we gonna cut? Seems pretty self-explanatory, but I do want to mention that all of this is so subjective and opinion-based. We are not going to agree on every decision that I make. If you disagree with me, feel free to let me know in the comments. Give me a reasoning why. I will gladly look at them. Of course, I look at all the comments on any videos that I get. It is important to me that I'm able to be upfront and honest with you guys. So like I said, if I'm making a pick, that's my honest pick. Feel free to disagree. Feel free to agree. That would be easier for me, of course. But anyway, let's get started. Don't need to waste any time. If you guys want to play this yourself, hoopgoat.com. Julius Erving, Vince Carter, Dominique Wilkins. This is really tough for me because I wasn't old enough to watch Dominique Wilkins and Julius Erving. I was old enough to watch some of Vince Carter. Some is the key word. So I feel really out of place here. I gotta go with bench VC. I'm not gonna look at their stats or anything right now. This is just off the top what I think. Probably start Dr. J and cut Dominique. The old heads have so much respect for this guy. I feel like I hear people talk about him significantly more than Dominique Wilkins. And Dominique Wilkins, no disrespect to you, but I love me a guy who can shoot the ball as well as dunk the ball and have those highlights. So that's what we're going to go with here. In general, so 62 plus 22, 84. 84% of people in general started Dr. J. But the 62% had Dominique Wilkins and bench. I'm very biased. I haven't seen enough Dominique, so I could definitely be wrong there. But just off of what I've seen, like I said, that's the only thing that I can do is tell you what I've seen. Love me some VC. 10% of people had Dr. J second and VC first. I'm part of the 22% who had it like this, but nobody, and I mean nobody, had Dr. J in cut. So I guess that's good that I wasn't that dumb, right? Nikola Jokic, Larry Bird, Giannis. Okay, see the thing is, you guys seen that we're done with the 90s meme? To old heads, I'm gonna sound really obnoxious. I would 1,000,000% sound really obnoxious to old heads. And I understand that. You know, you kind of have to respect your era. But the NBA, and not only just NBA, humans evolve and become more and more athletic over time. Skills have evolved over time as well because, you know, there's so much more basketball being played with so many more different people. To be honest with you, I'm cutting Larry Bird. Just no. I'm not picking Larry over Giannis or Nikola Jokic. Again, old heads are not going to like that. I'm not doing it. I'm not cutting Giannis or Nikola Jokic compared to Larry. Probably starting Jokic. They both have a ring, but Jokic is just unreal. He can shoot it better than Giannis. He does not finish at the rim better than Giannis, and he's not as good of a defender as Giannis, but he makes everybody around him better than Giannis would make them better. But you could go, honestly, like you could say Giannis, and that would still be a good call. 14% of people agree with me. 50% picked Larry Bird. I'm not doing it. I'm not picking Larry fucking Bird over Giannis and Nikola Jokic. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. 50% of people, though, did that. 66% of people in general had Larry Bird first. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Continuing on. Zach Randolph, Paul Millsap, Lauri Markkanen. Okay, give me Zach Randolph start. Give me bench Paul Millsap and cut Lauri Markkanen. 40% of people agree with me. Okay, wow. Finally, I'm on the popular opinion here. Lauri Markkanen had, a year or two of really good play, and the Jazz kind of screwed him over by just keeping him on the Jazz. Not his fault, but Paul Millsap had his moments with Atlanta. Zach Randolph was really good with the Grizzlies. Keeping it going here, pretty straightforward. Wow. Prime Bradley Beal is what I'm assuming this is. If this is prime Bradley fucking Beal, Jaden McDaniels is getting cut. The thing is, Richard Hamilton is so early to like mid 2000s. Okay, this is the only thing I'm gonna look up is his start year. I'm not gonna look at anything else other than the year he literally started. Okay, he started in 1999, so we'll leave it at that. I just wanted to make sure I knew the year he started. Jaden McDaniels has got to go cut. I don't know Richard Hamilton's accolades like that. Prime Bradley Beal, though, was a 30-point game scorer. I could be so wrong in this. I'm not too familiar with prime Richard Hamilton. I don't know what he was doing in the league. Genuinely. So, oh man, this I could be botching this so hard. 35% of people agree with me. Okay, well, popular pick again. But yeah, Jaden McDaniels is getting cut. Come on, bro. I'm assuming we're doing prime CP3, prime Westbrook, prime Derrick Rose. Wow, that is crazy tough. Russell Westbrook was Mr. Triple-Double for a while, but to me, that he just wasn't playing. I don't think you put Westbrook on a winning basketball team as the best player. Derrick Rose will never know. CP3 did not have anywhere near the talent around him to do what he needed to do. I gotta go CP as the start here. Oh, thinking to cut Derrick Rose is crazy. But yeah, I gotta cut Derrick Rose. It just feels like we didn't see it enough. This is what I'm going with. 45% of people agree. Some people had 27% of people had Westbrook first. That's interesting. Plus another 7%, 34% of people had Westbrook first. Interesting. Keeping it going. JB, Joe Johnson, and Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley's getting the easy cut. Of the three of these guys, he objectively just had the worst NBA career, and it's not even close. Benching Joe Johnson, easily starting Jaylen Brown here. Already won a chip, and he does it on both ends really well. 62% of people agree with me. To the 9%ers, dude, Michael Beasley did not have a successful NBA career at all. I mean, I guess you could say successful in the sense of a pretty average person, but in the grand scheme of things of the NBA, your NBA players and what success means to them, Michael Beasley did not have a successful NBA career. Jared Allen, Kristaps Porzingis, Jaren Jackson. This is tough because Porzingis just doesn't play a lot at all. You know, it seems like he's always getting hurt. I'm going to cut Porzingis, but at his best, you could definitely say bench. I don't think any of these guys are as good as Jaren Jackson at their best. To me, this is benching Jared Allen. And I know, you see Porzingis second, but you just don't see Porzingis healthy enough at all. And it's just, how can you have a guy as opposed to Jared? Jared Allen is not going to be an offensive threat by any means. But how can you have a guy in there instead of Jared Allen when Jared Allen is in there almost all the time and Porzingis is not all the time? It's a question mark. It's a wild card. You don't know when he's going to have a healthy season or not. Anyway, keep it going. Okay, start bench cut. We're starting Jrue Holiday. This is not even difficult at all. DeJounte Murray hasn't had any meaningful basketball in him in regards to winning. Right? He's done good in San Antonio. Did so good, he got traded to Atlanta. Atlanta realized they made a mistake, and DeJounte's just not going to work with Trae Young. Went to the Pelicans, but he tore his Achilles. Jordan Poole had one phenomenal year winning the championship and had a respectable year last year. But, I would say give me prime DeJounte. I think he would have a bigger impact on winning. Although it's very debatable. I just feel like DeJounte as a defender is significantly lengthier, athletic, and he's much more willing to try than a Jordan Poole. Like Jordan Poole is just going to throw it up, green light, shoot the ball nonstop. Okay, 62% of people agree with me here. Whew, this is a good one. This is a really good one. I would definitely go with Dante DiVincenzo just because he provides so much on the defensive end. Well, Quentin Grimes, you saw a lot of flashes of good on the Sixers squad that was depleted. Typically does not do that. Jalen Suggs. This is a really, really good one. I'm cutting Quentin Grimes here, honestly. I think just on a winning basketball team, you're going to want, in this order, how it is. Okay, don't miss tomorrow. Jalen Suggs was picked first. 32% of no. Jalen Suggs was picked first 60% of the time. Wow, a lot of respect. I had DiVincenzo. My biggest reasoning was just his ability to shoot the ball on top of the minutes that he can get for your team coming off the bench especially. And I know he is a bench player. When he was on the Knicks, was he a bench player? I don't know. I don't remember him being a bench player on the Knicks in particular. I don't think he was. But just him being able to be really, really all over the floor on the defensive end. Jalen Suggs, not as good of a shooter at all. And I think that's what separated it for me. Cutting Quentin Grimes just because really hasn't proved anything on any competitive team at all. So some good ones, some definitive good ones. I think the biggest hot take I had, this was the biggest hot take I had. 66% of people picked Larry Bird. But was I picking Larry Bird over fucking Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic? I'm not doing that, bro. Yeah, respect to Larry, no doubt. But like I said, as the game moves on, 10-time All-NBA, 12-time All-Star, 3-time NBA champ. As the game evolves, you get freaks like the Greek Freak, and you get guys like Jokic who are just able to do so much more. That's who I'm going with. Accolades, sure, go with Larry Bird. I'm not fucking picking Larry Bird 2025 to do what Giannis and Jokic are doing. Anyways, I greatly appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, you're not going to agree with all my decisions, but let me know what you thought. As always, feel free to like, subscribe. It goes a long way to helping the channel. This is Ollie Been Different. All we've been different. And we out.